Oh, maybe I did. Is this public or private? Someone looks like they're in here, so I think it's public. Whoops. It's about to end it. Probably fine. Well, I'm not really sure what to expect with the earlier timetable here, so we'll see how many guesses and votes and stuff we get today. Oh, shoot. Of course I missed the freaking drop. It's the player in the Hall of Fame. I can't give you more hints. That was you maybe could have gotten it out of me if I wasn't thinking. Guessing DeMarcus Ware, I like it. He played for more than one team, and he's retired, and he was in the AFC. That would whittle down the guesses, so I didn't choose to include that part of it. Oh, you did? Perfect. Yeah, I had your new address before. I thought I didn't, but you gave it to me, and I already had it. I think you'd give it to me earlier just in case. So I've got it. We'll hang out here for a few minutes, let people roll in, and then we're going to get rolling. We're completely full on 4 pre-fills. We're going to have probably 3 live fills. Hopefully, if there's not a lot of people showing up, then that number may go down. But we'll see where we go. So we got DeMarcus Ware and Deion Sanders. Only requirements are that they played in the AFC at least with one team, as Nick is showing you there. They're retired, they're defensive back, and they had to have played on more than one team. Jason Babin, I remember that name. Google that player. Was he an Eagle too? My brain says Eagles, but I might be wrong. Yeah, he played for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams. 9 teams. Eagles is where I remember him. I don't know how, or maybe that's just a lucky guess. Hey, the picture on Wikipedia is even Eagles, so I remember that name. He played at Pa High School in Michigan and Western Michigan College. First rounder in 2004 to who? To Houston. Jason Babin. Okay, we'll go to a few more minutes, so we're going to start rolling. The types of live fills we do will be dependent on who's hanging out. I'd like to do a 3-boxer, but if we can't, we won't. Thanks for letting me start early tonight, guys. That'll allow me to pack. No, you're wrong, but you're going with it. Well, I've never seen a Jason Babin signed helmet, so if you want to switch, you can. You can think of another defensive player that played for a couple teams, at least one in the AFC. You can guess again. Babin would be a cool helmet, but I've not seen one. But you nailed the played for multiple team, Bart. Hold on, I got to make sure I pay 11 and 11. Why the freak is Jake 11? Hold on, I forgot to claim one other guy. He's probably gone. Woodson, Dwight Freeney. Scratch Ware, change it to Von Miller. You got it. Don't tinker with your lineups. Okay, he wasn't gone. Good. Okay, let me pay real quick. And we're going to go right into hockey because that's our only non-football break today. I didn't have time to list the starters last night. I didn't want to overload it, so I just didn't do it. So we'll be back to the hockey card and baseball next week. Let me pay Christian. I think I did the right amount. If not, he'll let me know. Okay. Scratch Whitson, give you Ed Reed. You got it. Lots of good guesses, guys. Okay, let's share my screen. Again, guys, appreciate you letting me start an hour early. I think the majority of people would prefer that I start at this time. That might be something in the future earlier. It would make it easier for me, but it's also harder because of the stuff I have during the day. It's a lot of work to get everything set up and ready. These stupid spreadsheets. But we may try to move it up in the future. I don't know. Okay, East Coast full. I decided to do a blind fill of our 365 box. That's full. Racky is full. Big Al's is full. We switched it from a 4 to a 3 boxer. We will do a live fill 3 boxer, a Racky, and some jerseys, most likely. If we don't have enough here to do a 3 box, we may change and do a 2 box, pick one random one. Hidden in between here. I'll make that call when we get there. But let's get rolling. Let's see where the night takes us. So, East Coast is where we're going to start. Oh, is Scott here? Scott Peterson, are you here? I don't know if he's here or if he saw my message. I don't think he saw it. If Scott is here, and when he's here, we're going to open up his Radke box. So he picked the hot box for the dollar break win yesterday. And I said, do you want me to send sealed or open it live? He said, let's rip it live. So if he shows up, we'll open this today. That's why it's sitting out there. We're not breaking that. That's his. He chose it. Okay, let me go back over here. Okay, in the East Coast, this is our last box we have. I think the other 10 are getting here tomorrow or Thursday. So next week when we're back, we're not live again until Monday. We'll decide whether we want to keep doing 1 boxers or go back to the 2 box. Depends on pricing and stuff like that. Maybe I'll give you guys the chance to vote for it or something. But let's do East Coast first. Very curious. Yeah, I got a few, and the second they got in, I just picked one off the shelf, and it's been sitting in the dollar break closet. So hopefully, I picked a good one for it. Okay, so our final East Coast box. This is a single. Joseph, you have Belfort, Drysdale, Eklund, Fuhrer, Nyes, Barkov, Waugh, Parayko, and Skinner. Jonathan R., you have Keller, Giroux, and Askarov. Louis, you have Bedard, Stutzel, and Aho. Larry V., Kaprizov, Hellebuck, and Wool. Brian, you have Wolf, Svechnikov, Naslin, and Hasek. You sold Boone Jenner to Larry and Thomas to Blaine. Those are $9 spots, guys. Brett, you have Kopitar, Cooley, and Josie. Darryl, Suzuki, Hextall, and Nyland. Dylan, Sorokin, McMichael, and Cheevers. Christian over at Waffle Board. He's live in hour and 20. I probably won't watch it live, so if we're still here, don't tell me if I lost or won. Kachuk, Stolars, and Vasilevsky. Brian, you had Fleury, Madonna, and Bratt. No solos today. So let's get rolling. We're down to box, whatever it is, 29. We did. Okay. So make sure someone's commenting. Whoa. Hold on. Oh, it's just freaking out. Okay. We will do the 365 box next. Radke after that. Big Al's 3 box after that. and then we'll do a live fill 3 box or a 2 box, depending on how many people are here. Okay, box 29. Good luck, all. Hockey up first. Oh, I was cutting up these. I had 2 boxes out there, and I left my cutter out here. Hold on. Fresh, new stacks of Radke. I left my cutter out there. Good luck, all. This is our last from our original purchase. We were certainly backsided on that. Hit 3 headliners in the back half. Maybe 4. If we got 4 in the back half, that's pretty dang crazy with the randomizer. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. I have one guess, but I don't know if this player plays for this team. I think they do. I think that's who it is. Number. Well, actually, I don't know. That doesn't look like that signature to me. I'll wait. I'm not going to guess. I'll see if I'm right. East Coast, 37. That is, this has got to be like an alternate maybe for this team. Let's just flip it and see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's what I thought it was. Svechnikov, but that didn't look like Svechnikov. I guess that's what it is. First name is what? Andre. This is a Fanatics Premium, but is this an alternate? That just says Fanatics Premium. Svechnikov was a random, not a claim, so we did not have 4 on the back half. We had 3 and some other great ones. This one felt heavy. I thought maybe we had a Mitchell and Ness sitting in here or a CCN. Let's see. Brian W. on your Wolf spot getting Svechnikov. So that does it for our original stack of 20. We'll have 10 more, which means we're opening half the series. Still a ton of fun names left. You guys are, I don't know if this is considered their 3rd jersey. Beautiful jersey. Andrei Svechnikov, Fanatics Premium. Someone might know, is this their 3rd jersey or an alternate or what? It's the black one with the flag. You can see the patches are pretty cool. Hard to see there. They're blacked out, but there's one. Then you got the Hurricane logo over here that's blacked out too. Those are cool. Brian, congrats. Okay, that does it for our original stack of 20. Again, we'll have 10 more, and then that's the last we're going to buy from this series. We'll wait till a new one comes out. I don't want to be picking from a pool of 10 players or something. That doesn't sound fun to me. Unless they're all awesome players, I guess. Then that would sound great. Can't answer the phone right now. Sorry. Yeah, great jersey. Nice hit, Brian. I'll have to. I'm learning. I don't know. This could just be their classic, but I think it's an alternate. But again, I could be wrong. Beautiful jersey. Congrats, Brian. Okay, we got a few more watching. If you're just showing up, 2 bounties, 2 loving the new regular start time, maybe. I know it gets late for some of you guys, and I'm sorry. It's earlier for me. I'm 2 hours ahead of most of you, or at least 1. But like I said, this is not my job. I do not own a card shop like a lot of people think because it's Big Al's Card Shop. I don't sit around doing just this all day, although I'd like it. It'd be a lot easier than doing both things. But I have a main job, full-time, and I need the time in between to try to get everything set up. But I like earlier, too, because then I'm not going to bed at 1 a.m. after getting everything done. So if we can move it up, I will do it. We'll have to look at it. Hey, there's Scott. Scott, perfect timing. You ready to open your box? Let's do that now before we go into the 365. If you're okay with it, let's do it now. The bounty, guys, we're back to divisions because you guys got positions right on last night. Marvin Harrison went to Brad. Brad, I don't know if you saw that, but you won. Let's do it, he says. Okay. So if you get divisions right, we got a Trayvon Diggs. I have it listed as a flat white. That's not a flat white. That's an alternate. Cowboys mini. So something fun there. We'll graduate to a full size if the struggle continues on the divisions. But for now, we're going jersey yesterday, mini today. And then the guest today, we're not going to count this towards the towards the bounty? I don't think we should. Because this was from yesterday. I don't think we're going to count this, guys. Actually, you guys tell me. You guys want to count this towards the bounty or not? If you do, I'm going to shut down the bounty. Oh, that's kind of close. I don't think we should count it. But it's another item. If you guys say yes, I'll close the poll right now. AFC East, AFC South is leading. NFC North, NFC West is in the bottom. Good luck, Scott. Hope it's a banger. Yeah, me too. This is a large series. There's a lot of items in there. There are some fantastic hits. We've opened a few lower-end hits as well, and I'm sure there's a ton of medium hits, so I'm hoping for you. Okay, we're not going to count this, so I'll wait to close the poll. That's true. Thank you, Obi. This is a dollar break item. It doesn't count. It would have been open yesterday. Bingo. Thank you. Like I said, Scott, I don't think you were here. I got, I don't know how many of these I bought, 3 or 4 of them, 5 or 6. We've already opened 3. I specifically grabbed one off the shelf, took it down, and put it in the dollar break thing for the specific dollar break item. So I hope I picked you a good one months back, weeks back, whenever it was. Well, that's not a good start. It's freaking upside down. The box is upside down. I'll just cut it. I'll seal both sides back up. How about that? Fire the employees. Yeah, of course, Thomas. It went out today. Come on, give us something. Give us something nice. Here we go. Good luck. This is for Scott. This is his dollar break choice. 3, 2, 1. We got a Bucks. Tampa Bay. Nope. I mean, there was a Brady flash, but that's not a Brady flash. Let's see what you got here, Scott. There goes the screw. Sap, you're thinking? I'll put this on here in a second. Both of your pieces there. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is one of 2 guys, and I think it's confusing me. I don't think we have a huge headliner hit here. This is either Rachaad White or it might be Ronald Jones. I'm siding on Ronald Jones, but it could be neither of them. Lavonte David, you think? Let's look it up here. It's not the normal suspects. It's not Sapp, Brooks, whoever else. Dexter Jackson there, I guess. My brain went to Ronald Jones too, which I haven't seen him in a while. I wouldn't mind that. Rachaad White's cool too. Scott was chasing after the Bucky and got it finally. This would be the running mate of Bucky if it was Rachaad White, but I think it might be Ronald Jones. Old school, or not old school, but older. So I'm trying to fix it. Lavonte David would have been cool too. Okay, let's see. I'm going to type it in. I don't think it's Rachaad White unless it's a different form of his signature. So that's why I'm 95% out on Ronald Jones. Me too, Scott. There are, and I'll never publicly admit it out loud to the stream because I don't like bashing any helmet of any kind ever. I think it's, I don't know. I think every helmet's got some love and people like different kinds. But there are a few classic speeds that I'm just not a fan of. This is not one of them. Like, I would PC a classic speed Bucks all day long. You guys know I'm a big specialty guy. That is Ronald Jones. Signed in 2021 in McKinney, Texas. Running back Ronald Jones. Where did Ronald Jones play in college? Yeah, they do. And they have so many good USC. Uh-oh, Scott. That's one of your rivals for Oregon. Yeah. Just in case, I may not have much for trades, Scott, but I'll look and see if I have like a cool former Oregon Duck just before I ship. Might as well look because I know you're looking for Ducks. Congrats. Not a huge name, but it is one we don't see very often, so I dig that. Been a little bit. Okay, dollar break winner there. Ronald Jones, he said he wanted to take a chance, and I probably done the same thing. I'm all for that. But remind me, Scott, and I'll take a look. I need to get stuff out in the morning, so if we're going to look, I may hold it until I get back. You tell me what you want to do. If not, it'll just go out in the morning. But okay, let's keep it rolling. It's time for gambling. Yeah, that's the whole point. That's why I join in a lot of breaks. I have fun. It's more fun for me than I'm not trying to hit stuff and flip it. It's not worth it. I enjoy finding cool players and stuff that I don't have. Okay, let's see here. 365 box. So this also is Schwartz. I'm hoping for a bigger name here, but you guys know Schwartz can have all sides of the spectrum. We could have a headliner here. We could have a lower name, older Hall of Famer. This is a series of 365 players, all different players. That's pretty good. When I build my series, I build it out with 195-ish. I would say there's probably 190 different names in there. So they've got double that in this, almost. Names here. David, you've got Philly, Indy, Detroit, and Washington. Brian, San Francisco, Jacksonville, Rams, and Seattle. Brad, you have Kansas City, Tennessee, Chicago, Cincy. Brian E., Denver, New England, Arizona, Cleveland. Matt, you've got Green Bay, Vegas, New Orleans, and the Chargers. Obi, Pittsburgh, Houston, Buffalo. You sold Larry A., the Ravens. Bill S., Minnesota, Jets, Dallas, and Tampa Bay. Jonathan R., Miami, Giants, Atlanta, and Carolina. This is the only 365 box I have right now. I was saving it for the mixer in a few weeks, but we won't use it for that. So, obviously. No randoms needed. Let's crack this baby open. See if we can get a headliner here. Just for full transparent. Well, I can't actually tell. I felt like there was more tape, like tape on top of the tape, but maybe there's not. No, there's not. It's just the tape is thicker. I just didn't want you guys to think that I had opened it and retaped it, but I don't think there's any extra tape. It just looked shiny and felt thicker to me. Okay. Box 162 of 365 from Series 1 365 series. I don't know if they've done these in the past or if this is their first time doing a 365 series. I'd like to keep track of who we pulled from this series so I could know. Remember, there's always labels on top. We're blocking it, but we do have a black Speed Rep box. No VSR4, no shut, most likely no college. I see some extra ink on this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We can call it a throwback. This is their old style classic, but not really a throwback. The New York Jets. A few fun names from Schwartz for the Jets. I didn't see the name. I saw that there was extra writing that wasn't a signature. Who had the Jets? Down towards the bottom, Bill. Killing it on the third party the last two nights. That's Bill with the Minnesota claim getting the Jets. He also had Dallas, Tampa Bay, but Jets hitting here. Mo Lewis, that'd be cool. Who was the guy that played for the Jets? Oh, Mo Williams. Mo Williams was the Jazz man. Okay, 3, 2, 1. That's cool. Didn't we just see one of these classics in Brad's that had the Green Lantern inscription? I'm a big fan of Wayne Chrebet. I've got at least one in my PC. I think I traded one away and added a rave of Chrebets. I only have the one now. Green Lantern, Wayne Chrebet going to Bill. Bill, did you happen to hit the Green Lantern in Brad's, or was that someone else that hit it? If you did, this is the second one. I love it. Green Lantern, Wayne Chrebet, New York Jets. I did not close the poll. Did someone tell me to and I didn't remember? I closed it. It wasn't a tie. Hey, you're starting with the hit, AFC East. Forgot to close the poll. Forgot to open the item. Let's do it now. Sorry, guys. I'm off my game. Not in game mode until 7 p.m. my time. Bill, congrats. Nice Wayne Corbett, Green Lantern. That's a start for you guys, AFC East as well. So you're on the board. Congrats, guys. But let's see if anyone got the freebie right. Okay, here we go. I'm sure, I don't know if I've used this team. There will probably be some periods where I reuse teams, so I would just take the factor that I just grab what I think is cool and put it in here. I'm not going to use all 32 teams and then start over something. 3, 2, got a white face mask. 3, 2, 1. Broncos. There were a few Bronco guesses. I don't know if anybody had this player. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You guys all had great players. Dale was dancing around. He said DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller. A few others said some names that were pretty close. Romanowski is a great guess too for that one, but that's John Lynch, the Bronco, and he was on the. Where was he on? He was on 3 teams, but one of them was just a practice squad, right? So I didn't count that one, but it was still 2. So it was just Tampa Bay and Denver. Was it San Francisco that he was practice squad for? Or is that just 2 he coaches? Patriots was the practice squad. Bucks and Broncos were his mains, yeah. I didn't even think of that. Hold on, let me go to live chat to see if anybody actually typed it. What are the odds of that I use the same name we talked about last night? That was not on purpose, I promise you. Well, there's Brian's Lynch, but it got removed until I went to live chat. Oh my gosh, that's funny. It'll let you type it. It just won't show up in top chat. It shows up in live chat or all comments. That's crazy. I don't think anybody got Lynch. I thought this helmet's awesome. John Lynch is fun on this throwbacks or alternate throwback / alternate. I dig it. So the one I picked today, I thought maybe someone would get Lynch. I guess that was a little bit harder. Okay, guys, let's keep it rolling. Very cool helmet. Yeah, it is a nice helmet. I didn't even factor in that name would get deleted. Not deleted, but blocked from the top chat. I'm going to change the color on that one. Here we go. Okay, let's keep rolling, guys. Welcome in. Thanks for letting me start early tonight. I know that some are probably wondering what the heck's going on if you didn't see the announcements. Through our pre-fills, we only have Racky left open. It's a brand new double case, as you can see back here. All 12 stacking up there, 1 through 4 on the top row, 5 through 8, 9 through 12. 2 new cases of the quarterback series. We'll start that right now, and then we'll do our live pre-fill 3-boxer, which was random teams. Then we'll do a live fill 3-boxer, pick your team. Another Racky box after that, some jerseys after that, and that'll probably be it for tonight. Then I got to get packing. So, but I will have time to drop this stuff off in the morning. So if anything needs to stay for looking at trades or anything, I'll hold it until I come back. If not, it'll zip out the door in the morning. So please let me know tonight if it's staying. I usually go around noon when I'm in between jobs or picking up kids at 2 or 3, but tomorrow it has to be early, 8:30. Jonathan R. in the Racky. First one here. You've got Buffalo, Chicago, Seattle, Arizona. David L. Washington, Miami, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Kansas City, Carolina. I'm skipping a few spots. Brian W. Cincy and the Rams, New Orleans, and the Jets. Tim, you had Denver, San Francisco. Elliot bought both your randoms. That's Indy and the Chargers. Craig, you had Minnesota, New England. Brad, Cleveland, and Las Vegas. Rob, you had Philly. You sold Larry A. Jacksonville. Brad, you had Houston, Atlanta. Dustin, Tampa, Tennessee. Bill Ashley closes with Green Bay, Detroit. You got Dallas and the Giants. NFC. Okay. Lots of comments on Facebook stressing me out. I don't know if they're No, just people responding to trades. Okay, we got 12 fresh boxes. Let's get our first box. Let's start with a headliner, huh? See if we can do that. Let's go. Let's get our teams going, our boxes going. 7 times to get our box number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 8. Oh, I was going to say 8 through 3 like they're randoms. They're not. Just box 8. I was about to copy them all. Box 8 on the 7th roll. Let's grab box 8. Should be closest to me on the second row. And it is. Okay, got my list back up. See who snags the first Radke of this brand new cases. Ended the double case with a nice Staubach. We had some great quarterbacks last double case. So, also there is one box that's missing this little. Hold on, I'll show you. It's missing this picture. It's just blank. So if we want to make some speculations on whether that's our headliner or our Brady or something, go for it. But 11 of them have pictures. Box 5 does not. Don't know why. Rob, what's up, man? How you doing? Hold on. I can't stand the new update on iOS, man. I like it, but I don't like it. Look at Cole Caulfield getting another goal. New Orleans is up in the 3-box and Big L's. Yeah, if you guys are still looking to trade or sell, now's the time to do it because that's coming up right after this. Box 8. Radke. Try not to hit the Green Lantern. Oh, jeez. Raining again out there. We have passed. This is the rainiest October in the history since they started recording rain, which is 18 something. And we're not even halfway through the month in Utah. The rainiest October. Thunder and lightning all night again last night. It's been crazy. Broke the record. We're not even halfway through the month. You guys getting rain elsewhere too? Or is it just freaking Utah? We need it though. Badly. Okay, first box. Who are we starting with here? I see the team. I see the style. I don't know the player. 3, 2, 1. We're seeing double. We pulled one from this team from the Radke Hot Box. Both Radkes too. And now the Radke Middleweight Series producing another Buccaneer. Please be John Lynch, so that could just be hilarious. Be John Lynch. It won't be Ronald Jones, but maybe it'll be John Lynch. You know, it'd be sweet if it was Brady on a different style. It'd be sweet if it was Rob Gronkowski. Some awesome names. Show me Egbuka. That'd be cool. Baker would be sweet on this too. Tampa. Dustin had Tampa on this one. Dustin, congrats. You hit an Eclipse Bucks on Saturday with Fire Factory. Who are we going here? Okay, here we go. Good luck. 3, 2, 1. I just said everybody but this player. So my brain was not on the running back tonight. Great Eclipse Authentic. That is Mike Alstott. Every once in a while, I go turn on a YouTube highlight reel of Mike Alstott and watch him run because I miss it, and it's fun. I suggest you guys do that when you have some free time. A-Train is correct. What a great helmet there. Mike Alstott, Eclipse Authentic for the Bucks. Going to Dustin. Dustin, congrats. There's one authentic from our from Radke. Okay. AFC East hit once. NFC South hit once. That's it. 1-1 to 0-0. Okay. I lowered it to a 3-box today. Probably didn't need to, but thought maybe we could use a break, a little bit cheaper one there, so we did that. I need to like silence these notifications. They're going crazy. Okay, so let's do our 3-box pre-fill. We will, as soon as we get close to the end, I'll tell you whether we're going to do a 3-box or the one I have hiding here. Wherever it is. 2-box, pick one random, one style. We could do 2 of them tonight if we wanted to, but we'll do one of those 2. I'll let you know before we get rolling, and then we'll do a rag key after that and some jerseys after that. Well, let's do our 3-box. On this one, I've got Bill with the Arizona-Jacksonville combo, Nick G, Atlanta and Baltimore, Michael D, you have Buffalo, Bill S, Carolina, John K, you have Chicago, Elliot, Cincy, Zach B, Cleveland, Brad, you have Dallas, Tiger, Denver, Brian W, Detroit, Bill S, you have Green Bay, Greg, you have Houston, Joseph with the Colts, Brian W, Kansas City, Kyle, you have Las Vegas, Jonathan R, the Chargers, Tim, the Rams, Greg, Miami, Les, Minnesota, Zach, New England, Rob, New Orleans, Bill S, the Giants, Greg, the Jets, Tim, Philadelphia, Elliott, Pittsburgh, Zach, San Francisco, Greg, Seattle, Tennessee, Brad, Tampa Bay, and Matt, you have Washington. Matt S. Matt Snyder. Matt S. The other Matt S. was in the 365 box. Okay, 3-box. Let's see where this goes. And like I said, when we get down to the last box, I'll specify whether we're going to do a 2-box, pick one random one, or a 3-box, pick your team. Let's shake this up. 3 numbers, not 4. 1, 2. Notepad. Cutter out of my way. Phone out of my way. Okay, here we go. First box number is 140. Too bad that wasn't all stot. 140. 140. Keep saying I'm going to switch papers, and I haven't. Next one is 10. Box number 10. And our oops, fell off the ledge. Last box, again, low one. 12. Who's the best player to ever wear 12? Best skilled player, not the best of all time. 12. Just don't answer me, all right? You know what I'm getting at. I'm being annoying. Best pure passer ever? Yes. Okay, 140, 10, and 12. Let me grab them, guys. 140, 10, 12. Those are kind of easy to remember. Let's try it. 140, 10, and 12. Adam Holtz. Boston Bruin. St. Louis Blue, I guess. Either one, right? I think he played for St. Louis. Brady, agreed. Percy Harvin. Yeah, Brady's the GOAT, I know. Okay, 140, 10, 12. Okay, we're good to go. We're flying through here, guys. We're going to do a live fill after this. I'm not sure what we should try. You guys have votes? You guys want to do a 3-box pick your team or a 2-box pick one random one? If you're passionate about one or the other, let me know. If not, I'll wait till we get closer. I just want to do something that we don't sit around and wait for it to fill for your guys' sake. I prefer the 3-box pick your team, and maybe we can get it filled up just fine. But early tonight, on a night that we're not usually on, doesn't help. We'll probably default to the pick your team, but if anyone wants to do a pick one random one instead, if there's multiple of you and you think that would work better, we'll try that. Okay, box 10. Series 35. Zero Wonka. So again, we will try a 3-box. See a name here. Yeah, that matches, I'm pretty sure. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a flash for the Los Angeles Rams. It is. If I'm being honest on this one, well, let's spin it around first. Who had the Rams? Tim. Tim had the Rams. Whitworth, good guess. Here we go, Tim. Let's see what you got. 3, 2, 1. This is one that maybe I would have pulled out if I was paying attention. I know Tim always says it always happens on the one he hits. That's not. I love the helmet, but he's active and playing well elsewhere. I know he had him on the Blaze for the Jags, so maybe I shouldn't have had him on 2 different teams, but we can talk about that. Flash for the Rams, that is Jalen Ramsey. I heard Aaron Rodgers talking praise on him. He's now on his 3rd or 4th NFL team, but he did play pretty decent for the Rams too. That's one that I would maybe think about, but probably been in there for a few series. Tim, congrats, nice hit. And you can save that message to me. I already know you're going to say that. Zero Wonka, Rams flash. Bruce is always a good guess when you see a Rams flash. That's for sure. Okay, box 12. Series 35. Zero Wonka. Look at that. Look who decides. Of course, it's on random day, so there's a few of you that have been after this team. If you didn't have them tonight, I'm sorry. That's the way that it works with random night. Love it, hate it. That is a Cardinals. I believe that's the first time we've hit them. We already won our last team standing, but I believe that pulls all 32 teams for us. Cardinals is part of the combo spot up top. That is Bill. Bill on fire. Bill, you've got the Cardinals. And it's Beckett certified. That is Mr. Kyler Murray. McBride, good guess. We had him last night on the jerseys. See, now when I say last night, it's actually accurate. Kyler Murray, Cardinals Eclipse. Love that helmet. Congrats. Nice red ink on there, too. QB. Second red Eclipse tonight. Only one for me, though. Bill, nice hit. Kyler. He may not be loud. There's maybe a few of people that are going to show up at 7 and say, "What the heck did you do?" 140 is our last box. So far, 2 NFC West hits. Series 35, 0 Wonka again. Oh, he's trying to cheat him out of his Wonka. Not that time. Jalen Ramsey, Kyler Murray. Who's in the bag? It was John Lynch. You were close, Dale. I even said you were close. You probably weren't watching when we were talking about it. John Lynch is the Broncos. You were on the right track with the Broncos. You said DeMarcus Ware, Von Miller. Getting close, but not quite there. Love this style for this team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It was an all NFC 3-boxer. We had pretty high amount of AFC the other night again. All NFC, which is not good unless they got spread out because you guys went AFC on your guesses. NFC North, NFC West. Did they just hit all 3 on those? They did. NFC North, NFC West. That was the number 2 vote for you guys. They just swept that 3-boxer. Yeah, it is a snowcap helmet. Yep, it's their alternate. Okay, Bears. And this is an AMP replica. Bears hitting the AMP. Who had Chicago? Chicago is John. John K. I know you were tossing around trading. I don't think you traded though. Yeah, those are fun, Dale. I've got one in my collection now too. Finally, after saying I didn't have, maybe I have 2 now. For a while, I was saying I need one. And I think I got 2 quick. John, congrats. Let's see who you got here. Ooh, nice. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Signed inside the sea. That is Hall of Fame 98. Samurai Mike Singletary. I dig that helmet. Nice hit, John. Congrats. Hall of Fame 98. Singletary. Beckett certified on this one. On the more and more rare amps. Although Bears were never too rare. They're a little bit easier than others, but not a ton. NFC West, NFC North just swept that 3-box. Crazy. Okay. Congrats. We had Jalen Ramsey, Kyler Murray, and Mike Singletary. Let's do a 3-box. Let's see where we can get on this. And, yeah, let's try it. If you're just jumping in now, what would normally be 15 minutes early, we're live early tonight. Don't have any in your curl. Yeah, you need to get one. They're fun. Easier said than done, I know. Okay, let's look here. Philly is my first successful claim. Hold on. Philly, Rob, gotcha. Cincy for Nick. Jonathan, New England. Greg, Buffalo. Dallas for Larry. Minnesota for Joe. Washington for Bill B. Kansas City for Zach. Green Bay for Joseph. New England is gone. Sorry, Denver for Greg. New Orleans for Brian. Minnesota's gone. San Francisco's there for you, Zach. Detroit for John. We will hang out and wait for this one to close. Detroit. Baltimore is there for Nick. Gotcha, Nick G. Tampa Bay for Bill B. Gotcha. Atlanta for Nick. Indy for Rob. Okay. I'm going to wait a second to list these teams. So it's kind of my idea of why maybe a 2-box would have worked better, but that's my fault for liking the 3-boxer better. So we'll hang out. We'll see if we can get this one filled up. Greg, got you with Pittsburgh. Brad, Philly's gone, unfortunately. Like I said, I'm not doing us any favors. Doing it on the wrong day at the wrong time, so I get that. Arizona, Jacksonville combo, Carolina, Chicago, Cleveland, Houston, Vegas, Chargers, Rams, Miami, Giants, Jets, and Tennessee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like yesterday. We had 12 opens when we got through the first wave. 12 again. Brad, I got you with the AZ combo. We will do a Racky Life after this, and then we'll see about doing some jerseys. Dad and Will, where do I pay if I claim a spot? You let me know. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. I just put it in the chat here for you, and then I just verify that you sent over. So whatever works best for you. Everyone that's claiming is in the Facebook group. There's a link above, and they've got my payment info. But I'm happy to put it in the chat for you, since it's would be the first time if you do claim. Miami, Rob got you. But yeah, I do PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and I just put it in the chat for you if you want to join. This is a 3-boxer for 32. Down to 10 spots left. We'll hang out here for a second. I will type them now that we're down to 10. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Larry grabbing the Rams. Gotcha, Larry. Whoops, if I can spell your name right. Chargers, okay. I'll put D and W for now. If you want to tell me your name, I can put your name down. But I don't need to. Gotcha on the Chargers. As long as it's Whitworth, yeah. I know you're after him. And then let me know how you want to pay. Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, and I'll put it in the chat here for you. And just let me know when you send, and I'll verify and make sure we're on the same page. PayPal, you got it. I would just copy and paste if you can. It's Alex Divine 3, Alex.Divine 3, DIVINE. Let me know when you shoot it over at 32 for that one, and then I'll verify for you. And then I'm assuming you're not in the Facebook group. If not, and we pull a charger for you, you can use that same email that I put there if you want to, and email me your address. If you do have Facebook and you join there, you can messenger me there as well, which is usually the easiest way. But not everyone has Facebook. Not everyone wants Facebook. Greg got you with Carolina. Okay, we're getting there. Down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots left. you're just joining, we've got 7 spots left in this 3-boxer. Maybe the last Big Al's helmets we do tonight. We'll do a Radke next, and then some licensed jerseys. Most likely. That's what we're going to shoot for. Brian got you on Vegas. Thank you. Down to 6 spots left. Jonathan with the Giants. Gotcha. Thank you. Brad with Chicago. We're getting closer. Okay, Cleveland, Houston, Jets, Seattle, Tennessee combo is where we're at. I did something wrong. Yeah, Nick G has Atlanta, not Nick F. Yeah. Okay. I will read the teams off shortly, get some Minga balls going. We are 3-way Larry. I got you with the Seattle, Tennessee combo. Okay, let's start that now, and we'll try to get those last 3 claims in. Brad, Arizona, Jacksonville combo. Nick G, you have Atlanta, Baltimore. Greg, Buffalo, Carolina. Brad, Chicago. Nick F, Cincy. Cleveland is open. Larry A, Dallas. Greg, Denver. John, you've got Detroit. Joseph, Green Bay. Rob, you have Indy. Zach, Kansas City. Brian, Las Vegas. D&W, the Chargers. Larry A, the Rams. Rob, Miami. Joe, you've got Minnesota. Jonathan R, New England. Brian, New Orleans. Jonathan R, the Giants. Rob, Philly. Greg, Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco. Larry A, Seattle, Tennessee. Bill B, Tampa, and Washington. Let's get box numbers here while we're chilling. Black cage. Do not need the shake since we already did earlier. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. First number is 130, 130. Next, we're getting lots of low numbers lately. 9, box 9. 26, 26. Okay, we're just missing 3 teams: Cleveland, Houston, and the New York Jets. So we'll hang out here for a second. I keep yawning. Sorry, guys. '26 jersey match. Oh, looking for Barkley. I like it. I like it. Okay, Cleveland, Houston, Jets. You sent it through? Okay, perfect. Let me just double check. I think I heard it. I got it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good luck to you. If you have any questions with how this works, I'm assuming you've watched a break before, but I'm happy to explain it too if it's not your first, or if it is your first time, but I don't think it is. Bill taking Cleveland. And the Jets. Got you, Bill. Did I get you with the time change? That's why I hate changing stuff and days. We got a different time, different day. Bill closing us. Thanks, Bill. Good luck to you. Then lots of breaks. Perfect. I assumed, the Dad and Will cards. Maybe you guys do card breaks, stuff like that. Welcome. Good luck to you. We don't do a ton of cards here, like a single card once or twice a week, but mostly memorabilia. So some fun stuff. Okay, guys, let me grab those. No, that's what I get for trying to change stuff up as I screw everyone up. I got a lot to do tonight, and was hoping to not have to do it from like midnight to 2 a.m. So, jeez, sorry, we'll have you there. So I took advantage. We were going to do it today anyways, but I took advantage of starting an hour earlier. Everything got filled up. So, okay, guys, we are full on the 3-boxer. Yeah. For a couple days, Rob. So I'm that's what we're doing Monday, Tuesday instead of Wednesday. I don't know if we're gonna do a weekend break, so I'll let you guys know when we get there. Otherwise, we'll be back. I mean, at the very worst, we'll be back next Monday. Wednesday, a normal schedule. So let's roll. Good luck, all. Golf trip? No, with my family. I wish I was golfing. Can't golf here. Had like a slight chance that we could try to golf this week or next week, but it's just been raining nonstop, so it's impossible. Next up, guys, is Radke. We started with a running back. I'm assuming we'll. Actually, I'm going to not say that. I don't know how many quarterbacks we hit last, Radke. Was it half the case? Maybe less, 4, 5, 6 quarterbacks for the quarterback series. I love starting with a Mike Allstott, but I think we got some bigger names in there too. So, okay, box 9, series 35, 0 Wonka. Yeah. It is. Okay. I talked about, well, let's wait and see. I'll tell you. Red box. This is where we play 4 out of 12. I thought it was maybe 6, but lots of cope. Yeah, I know I need to go there, Rob. That's for sure. Talk about, is it a college helmet or is it in the college box? Okay. Let's talk. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We were talking about the disappointment of this team this year. And of course, I pull that team. It is college. It's insane, huh, Kyle? I mean, you don't know. You get all the perks for free. Franklin. We do have a Penn State Nittany Lions. Hopefully it's not Franklin. He just got the boot. We do have a college helmet here. And it says on the top, we are Penn State. And maybe the one bright spot of I mean, you could say Barkley and other players, but this player just left. The rest of the team is struggling, but he's now in the NFL and playing pretty decent. That is the rookie, Tyler Warren. Rob asked, do you have any Tyler Warrens sitting around? Well, I do. And there he is. And that's a Colts, and I'm pretty sure you claimed the Colts. You did. Your teams can't win NFL or college, but you're hitting one of your guys. Rob, congrats. That ends a little bit of a bad streak for you, too. You got 2 earpieces that go the same direction in here, but it's better than not having one. So I know. I was wondering if you even went to the park because that's where you work. I mean, you work in different parks and stuff. But nice hit. That's college. Tyler Warren. I mean, I'd love to see him on some Colts stuff, but we don't have that yet. So yeah, congrats, Rob. That's a fun one for you to hit. That's for sure. After we were talking about Tyler Warren the other day. Sheesh. And now what are you hoping for? A nice little Barkley in this one too? This actually could be funny. Okay, 26. I'll tell you at the end of the series why I think this is funny. Series 35, 0 Wonka. Is it funny? No, it is not. Ooh. I do really like this helmet. Cruises are perfect. Yeah, Disney Cruise is fun. I wanted one of those as a kid. And I loved it. But I was a kid. I don't know if I'd like it as an adult now. I have to see. I think I'd get seasick, man. 3, 2, 1. Thought it felt heavy. I was saying it could be funny. It wasn't funny. No relation. I thinking about the possibilities there. Was not thinking of this dude. Authentic, whatever you want to call it, winter warning whiteout helmet here for the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota in this one. Joe Johnston hitting on the Vikings. What's your name? Joe Johnston. Getting a hit, Joe. Let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's a fun one, too. That's a nice one. Authentic Winter Warrior CC Chris Carter. Talking about college, we just hit Penn State. Here's an Ohio State alumni or alum. All he does is catch touchdowns. Yeah, him and Moss apparently both. Joe, nice hit. Chris Carter. I don't know if you're more of a fan of current players or retired, but Carter's usually a fan favorite for the Vikings. Great hit. I was thinking of a few authentics I knew I had in the series. Was not thinking of him. I could tell it was heavy when I was holding it. And I said, we're just going no Wonka today. Okay, final box. Again, we're doing Radke after this. We'll probably do some licensed jerseys to end the night. Early, short, different day. Everything's wrong. I'm sorry, guys. You thought it was Burrow, didn't you? Kyle, I don't know what to do about Burrow for you, man. You could have him 99 times, the 100th time Burrow would come out. I'm like that with a few guys, too. I've never hit a Patrick Mahomes, so I wouldn't say that I like frequently try because they're not my team like you do for Burrow, but I mean, I try. A few other guys I haven't hit as well, but everyone has to have their white well. He just shouldn't be your main favorite guy, that's for sure. 130, Series 35. Why not go zero Wonka the whole night? And I keep forgetting and not keeping track of divisions. We got an AFC South. That helps you, right? Yeah, it does. And then an NFC North, which hurts you. That might be too much. I mean, only done 2, I guess. 4, 2, 1, 0. You should have Bob start claiming for you. 4, 2, 2. I forgot one. Well, obviously it's 4. There's 8 items there. Who did I forget? I forgot an NFC. Oh, there's $2. That's why. Oh, we're not counting that one. The Ronald Jones does not count. So 4, 2, 1, right? Yeah. Everyone said don't count it, so I didn't count it. There goes my earpiece falling out of my ear. I know. Trust me, there's a few guys that I have 4 or 5 of, and I will try to hit them every time I can, so I get that. See the team. I didn't quite see the player, but I got it narrowed down to a few guys on this one. 3, 2, 1. We've got a San Francisco 49er on the Eclipse. This is an earpiece unless it's hanging out in there, which it's not. Not the box, but luckily I do have black ones. That's what you remember. Yeah, Brad is the one that I by far have the most luck in. I can go cold for a couple days, and I claim a lot of spots, so that helps. But from top to bottom, I am by far the luckiest in Brad's than I am in any other room. So I'm not going to say anything to jinx that besides what I already did. Collinsworth is extremely rare, so that was a fun one to get. Who had Niners? San Francisco is Zach. Half expecting to see Zach on Minnesota, but you got San Francisco. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And Rob just called that for you. We got one of the goats. That's the receiver goat, right? Jerry Rice on an Eclipse. I know we've had a few Eclipses of them. I did just recently buy a couple different styles of them too, so we'll start seeing those. Zach, beautiful hit. Jerry Rice, Eclipse. Jerry's eating rice. Packet certified. Not a bad 3-boxer. Started with college with Tyler Warren. Not a name we've seen yet, so I like seeing him there. May not have him again on Penn State, but hopefully we get him on the Colts once he starts signing. We had Chris Carter and Jerry Rice. Great receivers down there. Let's try a Radke box. Missed on miss. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I shouldn't even bring that up after. You guys should just learn to ignore some of the stuff I'm saying. Sometimes they're just observations or I feel bad for you or I'm happy for you. I'm never rooting against or for anyone more than anyone else, unless you're rude to me. Not even that. I don't like seeing people go on bad streaks. So sometimes I'm hoping to see the streak end, stuff like that. But just don't listen to me. Sometimes I make observations that can make you feel bad, and that's not my intention at all. Never. It's the one thing that I have different than most breakers is I join more breaks than I run. I love collecting. I love joining breaks, so I know that part of it. I know that side of it, where others don't. Brad does, obviously. Some others do as well, but there's a bunch that do not. So we can sympathize a little bit more. I got Bill on Green Bay, Jonathan on Buffalo. Al doesn't want me to have Ellie. I want you. See, that's what I mean. You guys that chase these players, when you finally, I don't want everyone else to get mad that you hit your guy when other people are chasing him too sometimes. Oh, I know you're joking, but that brings up a good point. I need to. Sometimes I maybe celebrate too hard for some of you guys, and that makes other people mad, and that's not what I'm trying to do. Ever. But a nice, good streak ender always feels great to me for someone that's on a bad streak, so I love those. 3, Larry with Dallas. New Orleans is Brad. Philly is Rob. Buffalo's gone. Cincy is Brant. And if you're hanging out waiting for jerseys, we're almost there, right around the corner. Normally we wouldn't do jerseys until 11 o'clock. We're going to do it at 9:30 tonight. So I come here. I don't know about that. 6, Brant. I think I'm just a lack of options. 7, Craig. No, I know what you're saying. I may care a little more than the average breaker you can join, but that doesn't really make up for much. So does not make you feel good if you don't hit. You could know it, but it's not going to help much. 9 is Obi with Pittsburgh. I didn't read off Cleveland for Brad. If I'm missing one, guys, let me know. I'm going a little off course here. Dallas is gone, Bill. Denver is there for spot 10 for Jonathan. 11, Kansas City is Rob. 12 is Detroit for Bill. Believe that catches us up. Let me make sure. Any new additions to jerseys? No, because I don't add any in until after Monday, Wednesday. So it'd be after Monday, Tuesday this week. So we're down to 62. The ones that hit were Brian Rust and Trey McBride. So everyone but those two. Usually those were not claimed hits, so all the claims are still there. Okay, we are 4 away in our Radke box. But again, we will try a 2-box jersey. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll call it a night. But I'd like to run one. We'll see. Okay. I have got Brian with the Rams. Got you, Brian. Why do I have Brad's name on there 3 times? See, I'm doing it again. Buffalo is Jonathan, not Brad. At least I fixed it before you guys told me. Bill Green Bay, Jonathan Buffalo. Why did I type Brad? Larry A. Dallas, Brad New Orleans, Philly Rob, Cincy Brant, Minnesota Craig, Brad Cleveland, Obi Pittsburgh, Jonathan Denver, Kansas City is Rob, Detroit is Bill, and then we got Rams. Okay, now it's right. Jonathan, sorry, I tried to take away one of your claims. 3 left here to close us in this quarterback series. Any headliner pitchers? Still no. We don't really ever talk about headliner pitchers for Racky because they feel just fine. But any headliner teams missing? Yeah, a couple, 2 or 3. Okay, down to 3 spots left here. Yeah, I'm hoping. It's hard to say like more than usual because we usually have some pretty good cases. I don't remember the last time where we had like a case or a double case where I'm like, this one felt kind of a little lower. It doesn't ever feel like we go low on them. I mean, we've had some interesting like classic speed hits, but those haven't even bothered me because they've been surrounded by big names too, and even the classics ones have been great names. So, but yeah, I could see us getting an extra good case. That happens every once in a while. Last Ivy in Chicago. Good luck. Two spots left. No randoms up for sale, so should be. Oh, yes, there are. Rob has some randoms up. See that? I got too far ahead of myself. So Rob has some randoms too. If they don't sell by the time we get our 2 claims, we'll just see you get Rob and you can try to sell them. But there are 2 randoms available for 18. There are 2 mains available for 36. Elliott, San Francisco. There's one of those headliner teams I was talking about. They've got 3 or 4 quarterbacks that could be considered headliners in the series, so never a bad claim. 1 main left, 2 randoms still available, and then we'll roll this Racky. And then we are going to run some jerseys, guys. If you want to take a screenshot, we'll hang out and let them fill. Lots of fun stuff here to claim. I'll add in 4 new after tonight, but most likely will not be a weekend break unless something changes. We'll see. Brian, Washington, gotcha. Okay, we're full. Rob, I see anyone grabbing any randoms. Let's see who you get, and if you want to sell them, you can do that. We've had some time there, people having the chance to buy them, and no one's snagging them. So, okay, Arizona through Tennessee. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Seattle through Tennessee. Here. Okay, we've got Bill with Green Bay and Seattle. Jonathan R. Am I showing the screen? I am. Buffalo and the Giants. Larry A. Dallas and Arizona. Brad, New Orleans and Jacksonville. Rob, Philly, Baltimore. Brant, Cincy, Vegas. Craig, Minnesota, Miami. Brad, you have Cleveland and Carolina. Obi, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis. Jonathan R., you have Denver and Tampa Bay. Rob, Kansas City, New England. Bill, Detroit and the Chargers. Brian, you have the Rams and Houston. Les, you have Chicago and the Jets. Elliott, San Fran, Atlanta. And Brian W., Washington, Tennessee. Let's get a box number, everything but 8. Oh, yes, Rob, if you want to sell. Nick's saying he'd buy New England if you want to sell New England for 18. Let me know, but I'm going to get the box number going here. We already opened 8, so let's get rid of that. Okay, 7 times we got our box number. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 11. Bottom row now. Second closest to me. By the way, number 12, guys, I put 0, 2. I ran out of 1s again. And yes, I was too lazy to find it in a drawer and get a new one because it was the only one I was missing. So 0-2 is 12. 1-1 is 11, though, still. Gonna hold Nick, sorry, no problem. Who is your other team, just in case you were wanting to sell that? Box 11 it is. Rob, your other team was Baltimore, if you're wanting to sell Baltimore. As soon as Rob gets assigned a team, he starts thinking of all the names that he could trade away, and he has a hard time. So I don't blame you one bit. Holding both, you got it. Okay. Box 11. Radke, middleweight, with the football fill on the bottom. Next up, guys, we're going to do a licensed jersey series 2-boxer. After this. Okay. Good luck, all. NFC West, NFC North, kicking some butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's almost impossible. Show me something good here. Come on. See the team? Yes, I do. See the style. I see whether it's an authentic or a replica. 3, 2, 1. Red tag. We got another authentic. Back-to-back authentics. We ended last two case with 2 authentics. And we're starting this series with 2 authentics. That's pretty obvious. Blank backside, yellow stripe going down the middle. That tells us one team and one team only. That is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh was Obi, and he's saying, "Come on, Big Ben, that'd be sweet." We pulled. I have not seen who it is. We pulled Terry Bradshaw from Big Al's, so it could be like a back-to-back Bradshaw type thing. I'd love to see Big Ben. 3, 2, 1. You can tell me that I jinxed it. It felt like Bradshaw. I promise I didn't see it. If you're not going to get Big Ben, Bradshaw is a great name to hit on a nice Eclipse authentic. Radke certified. We had Bradshaw on a flash last night in the replica for Big Al's. This is an authentic Obi. Great hit. Terry Bradshaw. Steelers Eclipse authentic. Great hit. TU works too, yeah. Okay, let's try a 2-box licensed jersey. Let me get my screen up so you guys can see the players, but I'd love to get some jerseys going here tonight. Oh, that's a lot of Burrow claims. Sorry to everyone but the top spot. A lot of Burrows. 20 spots closes us here, and we're probably going to end it on this one, guys. I know we're not going to do. We only did 6 full size instead of 7. 1 East Coast instead of 2. Let's see if we can get this one filled up. Okay, I've got Rob. Let me refresh to make sure. I hope you weren't ahead of me, Rob. I don't think you were. Rob has got Burrow. Kyle and Larry just behind. Mark, Ellie. The player I do not want to pull no matter how much he tries. It took you a while to hit Dan Marino too, but that finally came out. This is not our first Ellie, but this one feels like it's taking a little bit too. Bure is Brian W. Bird is Larry. 04. Larry, I don't know if you saw my email about looking at what you got, but also you've got you had a $60 credit. I think you paid for some spots you thought you got, but you didn't get them. So Just in case you didn't see the email, I don't want you to overpay tonight. 05 is Knicks. 06 Odunze. This is the final break. Yep. And that gets me done quite a bit earlier than normal. That's great for me. Get this all ready to ship, and then I can pack before midnight. So that's great. Knicks, Odunze. We have to fill this one first, obviously. It's going to take a little bit of work. Burrow's gone. Larkin, number 7. Larkin. Jefferson, number 8 for Joe. Jefferson. Joker, number 9. 4. Where did I just see that? Jokic is Sack. Number 10 is Hulk Hogan. 4, Elliott. Number 11 is Huberdeau. 4, Brian. Number 12 is Ant-Man. 4, Zach. Number 13 is Yelich. Number 14 is Terry Bradshaw. Let's see if we keep the trend up with Bradshaw. There's my family. Sounds like a jailbreak whenever they come home. Okay, we are 6 away. 6 away. 14 claimed. Six to go. I'll start showing pictures here in a second. Well, let's see if we get a few more claims rolling in. Actually, I'll just start showing them now. There's no reason to wait. First, though, let's make sure I've got this updated. I think you got 5. 1, 2, because we didn't count that one. I missed the AFC North. Is now 1. 5, 2, 1, 1. The Ronald Jones doesn't count, so just 1 on SC South. Right? Yep. Okay. 15, Larry Kaprizov. Down to 5 left. Let's start showing some pictures just so we can see where we're at. Okay, in the pin section, you can see all the available jerseys / players. I'm going to read off the ones that have not been picked yet that are still available tonight. Jim Kelly, Mitchell and Ness, throwback, 75th anniversary, kind of a cool one. Adam Fox Stadium Series, Adidas. Bo Nix was claimed. Will Smith, Adidas, LE edition, 9/23. Steve Smith, Nike. Chris Webber, Mitchell and Ness. Jerome Bettis, Mitchell and Ness. I'm going to say just the players now. Dylan Gunther, Aaron Donald, Tracy McGrady, Tyler Seguin, Jim Rice, Brett Hull, Chris Paul, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Joe Mauer, and Scott Niedermeyer. Both got McBride hit last night. Edwards claimed. O'Neill and J-Rod, Evans and Peyton, Austin Matthews, Gleyber Torres. Claimed and pulled last night. Vasilevsky, Joe Green. Darrell Rivas. Wade Boggs and Juraj Slafkovsky. Trevor Lawrence, Adrian Dantley. Jamal Murray. Patrick Ewing and Ilya Sorokin. Marshawn Lynch, Stephon Castle. Paul Coffey. Ronald Acuna, Alex Caruso. Quinn Hughes, Rome is gone. Nathan McKinnon, Jordan Love. Stockton might still be left. John Stockton, Jeff Bagwell. I'll double check. Max Crosby, Kyle Connor. LaDainian Tomlinson. Newton. Chase. Those are all our available spots. So let's close this out. We'll chill. We're not going to shut it down with just 4 spots. We'll eventually get there. Or 5 spots, not 4. Okay. Zach, I think he's the second oldest jersey behind. And Jefferson's quite a bit older, but I think Stockton's been around for a long time. I think I put the numbers next to the top 10 oldest when I did that little research, and I think he's, besides Jefferson, he's one of the oldest ones. And then I think Crosby's the other one. Those three are the oldest. Pretty sure. Love is 16. If I could do a voodoo doll to get them to come out sooner than later, I would, but that's not how this series works. Heard a TP shortage is coming soon, so you're preparing with your Jordan Love jersey? I gotcha. It's always good to be prepared. Stockton. 17. For Zach. Gotcha, Zach. Okay, down to 3 spots left, guys. The TP shortage is on the way, did ya? Yeah, get ready. Rather wipe paper, my friend. Oh, you guys. Three left. I appreciate you guys hanging out on an off day, guys. I know you guys could be doing something more fun than listening to me, so. Oh, brother. A.J. Brown trade to Pittsburgh. Yeah, I don't. They need to stick to their type of football, man. But A.J. Brown needs to not whine either. I think he's a great player, great guy. I think he's got some. I think he has too many highs and lows. Probably everyone does, but down to final 3 spots, guys. A lot of the hockey crew shows up in the next hour. Should say a lot. There's a few that might show up later and we won't be here. Got to make sure I didn't mess up the Larry A's and the Larry V's. Larry, did you have Kaprizov and Bradshaw? You did. Larry A, you had Barry Larkin? Yeah. And now Jerome Bettis. Okay, 2 away. Well, the PSU guy from Pitt, which doesn't make sense unless Cotter is banged up. Yeah. Talking about Pat Freiermuth going to Philly? Man, you'd probably take. Is that what you're talking about? You'd probably take that, wouldn't you? A.J. Brown for Freiermuth. You'd probably take that. And then again, you already got Goddard. Maybe you wouldn't take that, but you yourself would as a Penn State fan. Okay, we're getting there, guys. This is our final break. Just 2 spots left. I'll leave this over here so you can see what's available. Can't see them all, but got Jonathan S. with Ewing. Hey, John. Let's see here. Patrick is the word I'm looking for. Never Ducks. I've got some Ducks, I think. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know if I do. Want me to add a Duck? I'll look at it, see if I can find a Duck out there. We had Timu, obviously, you know that. We've had, I don't know if we've had any other Ducks. Missing 1 spot here. Let me just look at my little archive here. Any Anaheim sitting in the wings? Well, that would be why. There's no Anaheim sitting there. Yeah, I'll have to get some Anaheim stuff to put in there. Ducks, I love the Ducks jerseys. Not a lot of Ducks just floating around, though. There's a few teams that are very popular. I'd rather have Brown if you'd stop acting like that. Receiver named Brown. Yeah. It's hard to say you don't want A.J. Brown, you know. Okay, final spot, guys. We'll run randoms after that. We'll get our solos, and then we'll break these 2 boxes. Bill, now that you're here, I was asking you earlier, but you weren't here yet. Were you the one that hit the Green Lantern in Brad's, or was that someone else? I swear it was the same helmet, but I don't know if it was you or someone else. Did you hit this one? It was a couple days ago. I know I didn't hit it. Someone else did. Zach taking Joe Mauer. Gotcha, Zach. Thanks for helping us close. I know you're just trying to help us close. Yeah, okay. Do you want me to hold off on shipping this one? Post in the corner, look at trade, or do you want it shipped and you can figure out what to do with it when it gets there? I thought maybe it was you, and that's back. It was just probably last week too. That's funny. That one came out of the 365 box. All right, we are closed, guys. Let's get some randoms. Okay, 42 names, which means the final 2 will be put up for solos. If you want to buy them, you just have to put them in the chat, $10 a piece. Well, let's do it 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez Louise. 5, 6, and 7. Our 2 solos are Darrelle Revis and Paul Coffey. Revis and Coffey. You got it. I'll post it for you too, John. Yeah, best to let me know tonight, because if you don't, it's going to go out early morning, unlike other mornings. So. And Mark, remember that you have that $10 credit if you want to use it for the Revis. I can just mark it as paid right now. That was close, though. 9 points. Maybe you already used it for something earlier, too, so just let me know. Okay, so Revis is Mark. If you haven't paid yet, I'll just mark Revis off for you. Okay, let's see. On this one, you got it. So I'm going to mark this off for you as a paid. Nice job. Buy T-Law for sale. I'll read these off in 1 second. But let's read them off first, and I'll come back since there's not a lot of trades. Rob, you have Joe Burrow, Steve Smith, Chris Paul, Mark De La Cruz, Guerrero, and Tomlinson. Brian, you have Burray, Newton, and Will Smith. Larry V, Bird, Fox, and Caruso. Bill, Nick, Sorokin, O'Neill, Odunze, Donald, and Connor. Larry A, you have Larkin, Dantley, and Crosby. Joe, you have Justin Jefferson, Mike Evans, and Quinn Hughes. Zach, Jokic, Lynch, and Bagwell. Elliott, you have Hulk Hogan, Wade Boggs, Gleyber Torres. Brian W, Huberto, Matthews, and Hole. That's a $3 off, Brian. Three. Zach, Ant-Man, Gunther, and Chase. Bill S, Yelich, Murray, and Slavkovsky. Larry V, Bradshaw, Weber, Acuna, Kaprizov, Castle, and Rodriguez. Rob, you have Love, Niedermeyer, Vasilevsky. Zach, you have Stockton, Joe Green, Jim Kelly. Larry A, you have Bettis, Lawrence, and Jim Rice. Jonathan S, you have Ewing, Peyton, and McKinnon. And Zach, you have Maurer, Seguin, and McGrady. Paul Coffey is our final solo left for $10. Let's go back and have a look. Buy T-Law if available. Trevor Lawrence went to Larry A. Larry, do you want to sell Trevor Lawrence to Jonathan? Revis for Mark. Revis right after for Elliott. Just belly behind. I think so. We'll buy Matthews if interested in selling. And we said I'll keep, right? Because it was Brian that had him. Yeah, he's keeping Matthews. Okay. Buy McKinnon and Matthews. So Noah Matthews. McKinnon went to. Was it Jonathan S? I was saying that. Jonathan S. Okay. Trade McKinnon for T-Law. So, Larry, if you want to trade McKinnon for T-Law, let us know. You also have a purchase on T-Law offer. Keep. He's going to keep T-Law. Okay. Fox, Caruso, Rodriguez, Castle, Weber, Acuna for sale. Okay. Let me mark those down. Fox, is it all of them? I think it was, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's all of them. Those are all $10 solos. Keep. Gary Payton's up for sale, okay? Gary Payton's up as well. Is Fox for sale? Yes, it is, Elliot. The Adam Fox. Larry V is selling if you want to buy. I'll take. Okay, you got it. Gary Payton for sale. It's Fox. Will Smith for sale. Brian W is Will Smith. Sharks LE for sale. Oh, yes, I'll take yours. Thanks. Good luck. Okay, I think I'm up to date besides the few questions. Caruso, Thunder Nike, Chris Webber, Ronald Acuna, Stephon Castle, Julio Rodriguez, Gary Payton, and Paul Coffey are all available for $10. And then again, Jonathan, if you want to sell McKinnon, it was Nick, right? Yeah, Nick is interested. Okay, Brian will keep Will Smith. Quinn Hughes for Gleyber Torres. Elliot, you have Gleyber Torres. Do you want to trade him for Quinn Hughes? Canucks jersey. Jonathan will keep McKinnon, okay? Elliot, you're a Yankees fan, right? So that might be a keep for Elliot, but I could be wrong. I have a hard time remembering all the different teams. Would buy Hughes. I'll keep. Okay, I thought he might keep Gleyber. Okay. Would buy Hughes if you wanted to sell him. Hughes was who again? Joe, if you want to sell Hughes for $10, Nick will buy. Okay, after that, we're going to get rolling. There's a few more openings, but Alex Caruso, Chris Webber on the Bullets, Mitchell and Ness, Ronald Acuna, Stephon Castle, Julio Rodriguez, Gary Payton, and Paul Coffey. I know there's a few of these guys that would get claimed if everyone was here, but we're going to keep it where it's at. Nick's going with Paul Coffey. Thanks, Nick. Good luck to you. And then the rest of those are going to stay where they're at, I suppose. Joe's going to keep Quinn Hughes, right? Is that what we're saying? Okay. Nick, I got you with Coffey. Okay, guys. You can still trade if you want to. Dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Buy Acuna from Larry. Okay. Larry, Acuna's going to Nick. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Almost closed my screen off. Okay, Larry, you're getting rid of that one as well. Let's roll. Only one discount with Brian's spot. Thanks for being guys. Let's shake this up. Let's get 2 boxes. One, 2. First number, 189, 189. Number retiring this one for sure after this. And 35, 189 and 35. You guys ever like start itching your eye and rub it harder than you should ever do that, and like send your eyeball back into your skull, and then that gives me allergies throughout the night, and I can get stuffy nose, I can't breathe. I almost just did it, but I stopped myself. Okay, 189 and 35, guys. Let me grab them. If I miss anything, I'll come back and double check. This is our last break, so I'll make sure I didn't miss any buys or sells. I need to like get some caffeine in me or something. I've got zero energy to do what I'm supposed to do tonight. 189.35. Check. Okay. By Acuna, I'll keep McCoffey. I'll keep by Hughes. I'll keep McKinnon. Quinn Hughes. I'll keep blah 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 blah. I think we got them all, guys. Okay, appreciate you. Like I said, being patient. Let me run tonight instead of tomorrow and earlier than normal. Kind of frustrating for you guys as well. So for the changes, probably not back streaming until Monday. So we'll see on Monday. Maybe this weekend, but probably not. Let's put 189 down here. 35. First up. Oh. Okay, there we go. 35. 3, 2, 1. Don't know. Black bag. Don't know. Yeah. Now I know. Peeking through there. We just talked about players with his number yesterday. I couldn't think of anyone else, and you guys said J.J. Watt, you idiot. This, however, is one of the best defensive players of all time, Aaron Donald. Love the Rams Nike jerseys. They're very nice, very shiny. Lots of detail. Love the little neck patch there, too. Aaron Donald Beckett certified here, Nike. What the Rams? I like the patching up here on the Rams, too. I see those little yellow things next to yellow stitches. Aaron Donald. Let me fold this up. Not claimed. I don't remember anyone claiming him. Donald is right there. on the Rome Odunze claim, and that is Bill. Bill, did you claim Odunze or did I screw that up? You did. Okay, making sure I didn't screw that up. Wouldn't put it past me. Bill, nice hit. Aaron Donald on the Rams Nike. Love that jersey. Reserved, and we've already got pictures of these. Yeah, of course. Congrats. There's literally no point in having these, but they're nice because it has the links to all the. Yeah, congrats. All the COAs. We'll keep it in there. 189. Final one of the night, guys, and basically of the week, I suppose. Okay, that's not cutting. There we go. Okay, here we go. So that's NFC West. Man, that's about as big of a route as you can get. 3, 2, 1. We know who that is too. Staring right at us. That's our second college item of the night. This time it is Bengals receiver Ja'Marr Chase. Our defender was getting a little too happy the other day and doing the gritty, and then he scored a touchdown and got up and did the gritty because he was angry that they were losing. But he can prove his point. He's one of the best, if not the best. Ja'Marr Chase. Yeah, you guys lost by a lot. AFC South, AFC East had 2. AFC North, AFC West had 2. NFC East, NFC South had 1. And NFC North, NFC West had 5. Ja'Marr Chase, let's open this up. I don't think he was claimed either, so let me find where he went. Ja'Marr is Zach B on your Ant Edwards claim. Nice one there. Ja'Marr Chase, LSU. Back when him and Higgins. Wait, was Higgins there at LSU too, or am I making that up? Sorry, Justin Jefferson, not Higgins. Ja'Marr Chase, Jefferson, and Burrow ruled college football. That is Jay Chase. Zach, nice hit. Yeah, we do have his running mate, Burrow, still in the series, but this is the second Bengal. Zach, nice hit. Of course. Congrats. I don't know what it is. There's these numbers have like reflective material on them, so the picture looks like it's a smudge signature. It's not. It's just literally the reflectiveness. It's a good signature, but when you shine a light on it, when I do the flash, it makes it look like I had to retake it like 4 times to try to make it look not as bad, but I don't know why it doesn't. Okay, guys. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Appreciate you guys hanging out, like I said, making the change for me, so make it a little better on me tonight. Let's do a quick recap. We did not win the bounty. We did last night. I was hoping for back-to-back. Didn't happen. Third-party stuff tonight. Technically, yesterday, Ronald Jones was the dollar break choice by way of Radke. 365 box was Wayne Krebet, the Green Lantern inscription. Radke tonight was Terry Bradshaw and Mike Allstott, both eclipses, both authentic. Jersey was Andrei Svechnikov. Nice Carolina alternate jersey there. Man, a whole lot of stuff. The rest was Big Al's. Ja'Marr Chase and Aaron Donald, 2 NFL jerseys and then helmets. Jalen Ramsey, Kyler Murray, Mike Singletary, Chris Carter, Tyler Warren, and Jerry Rice. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Have a great week. Any questions, you can message me. I may be slow, maybe fast messaging this week. I still got to catch up on some, too. So if anything's staying, let me know tonight, please, so I don't ship out. Okay. See you guys.